God, I miss Baldur's Gate, even though I just finished it. Run with That's so real. Dude, I miss Cobblemon. That's because the D&D is very fun and the setting is cool. I just wouldn't play it, but think about how cool the setting of Dark Tide. I'm surprised you don't like the setting of Warhammer, Tarmac, since it's so, like, big picture violence and whatnot. How dare you lie to us? Did I lie? Am I a liar? What did I lie about? Oh, about the sponsor? Dude, if I was sponsored by Minecraft, I would... ooh. Actually, I don't know if I would accept a sponsorship from Minecraft because of the Microsoft stuff going on. Actually, I morally speaking, I might have to I don't know. I guess it depends on how much money they offered me. They offered me the one thing I couldn't refuse. A livable wage.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Would have paid super well. I honestly, you know, I've never been met with a super well paying, what do you call it? Temptation before, so I don't know. There's so much shit to Warhammer, dude. It's so dense. It's like actually like disgustingly dense. I keep forgetting that that's not actually a thing. How much are your morals worth? You know, it depends on, because if it was like enough money to where I could give my wife a better home and a better life, I would be tempted. Bless these Gesundheit. Stopping unexpectedly, Abelard imperiously dismisses the unit to stand at a distance and addresses your other companion, saying, I have an urgent matter to discuss with the Lord Captain. Please give us a moment. Abelard looks at you and his last vestiges of restraint vanish. Well, are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? You kowtowed to the disloyal rabble. You believed their lies and showed them leniency. Next time this ship is attacked by cultists, that rabble will welcome them with open arms and allow them to wreak whatever havoc they like, because they see you as a weak leader. Is this how you see the future at the helm of the Von Valancius Protectorate? Okay, first of all, do not speak to your Lord Captain in that tone. Let's see. I actually don't know how I want to say this. Because, like, I think there is some truth to your criticism. I should say so! Abelard heaves a sigh, but he visibly relaxes. You simply needed to trust me. I would have handled the situation myself had you not decided to intervene. They're talking about, by the way, an uprising in the lower decks. The lower decks so all the ships in Warhammer are, like, fucking massive. They're, like, basically flying cities. And so the lower decks are where, like, thousands of regular human beings live, just, like, making sure that the ship runs. Like, that's their whole job, is that, like, I'm the make sure condensation doesn't form on this specific area to make sure that it works guy, and I live here. And that's all I do every day. $5,000 to say Trump didn't shit himself? I think I would have to say it with, like, a wink to the camera. I look at it and I get the One Piece feeling. I see how much I gotta get through and I immediately run away in fear to play my silly little roguelikes. Bearded Gamer doesn't sit above 90% in focus groups. Damn it. You know what? I only took Bearded Gamer because fucking Memat had it on his stream and I was like, oh, maybe that's the secret to getting viewers, is to have Bearded Gamer in my tags. Yeah, it's like the Underworks from hit game Hollow Knight Silksong. Exactly that. Abelard says irascibly, remember Lord Captain Theodora. Do you think she ever set one slippered foot on the lower decks? No, she did not. Such matters were left to myself and the junior officers while she dedicated herself to her grand designs for the Protectorate, as any true strategist and rogue trader ought. Maybe if Theodora had spent more time on trifling matters, she wouldn't have wound up dead. There's a new Lord Captain aboard this ship now, and I will not repeat her mistake. Nah, I don't know about that. You're a Memat copy. No, I mean, if you see something is succeeding for other people, it's like, why not at least try it out, you know? And then I forgot about tags, because I don't really care. What tags do you guys think I should use? You make my tags for me right now in chat. Find out what tags I should be using. I would be only too willing to trust in my seneschal and not fill my head with such matters. The situation had spiraled out of your control, Abelard. Abelard's face relaxes slightly. You're right. At least as concerns junior officers making complaints directly to you. And Abelard stands straight at attention. I lost my temper, Lord Captain, and I believe I ought to explain myself. Abelard speaks slowly. Also, if you want to learn more about the Warhammer world, watch me play this game. Ask questions. I love talking about it. Christian Furry, good stream, humble and funny. You think so? Me humble? Like Macambi Batumbo? Or whatever his name is? Sorry, I should actually look up his name. It's probably disrespectful to get his name wrong. Hold on, what's his name? Hold on, what's his name? I just really like the idea of a humble tag. I actually cannot remember his name. Dikembe Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo. Like Diket. Oh, I've already lost it. Dikembe Mutombo. Fuck, that's a tongue twister. Dikembe Mutombo. Jesus Christ. He's a basketball player, by the way. It's from a song. Don't worry about it. On the humble list. Number 1 at the top of the humble list. Can't get God Gamer till I get y'all on God Game. There is one streamer under the Christian Furry tag. It's an open market. We can get into it early. Okay. Hold on. Let me scroll up to what Tarmac said. Like, to understand how lost I am with Warhammer, whenever you talk about something in the universe, I'm learning about that piece of information for the very first time. So let's do that. Let's allow you guys to learn about the setting. Because the setting is so fun. There's so much in the setting to love. You just gotta open your mind a little bit and, like, allow yourself to, suspend your disbelief a little bit. Because it's a very, like, wild world. It's very over the top. What is the Warhammer? Warhammer refers to Warhammer Original or Warhammer Fantasy, which was the tabletop like role-playing game with figures that first released from Game Workshop or whatever they're called. Warhammer 40k was their sci-fi version of what was essentially just the fantasy series, and then it started to get popular. Discord game night, get 4 people with Tabletop Simulator, and I'll GM a match of God Game. Buddy, don't tempt me. I have Tabletop Simulator. I'd try it out. What is God Game? But Warhammer refers to the Warhammer of Sigmar, I believe his name is, who's like the god of Warhammer Fantasy. Warhammer in 40k more, I think, just refers to the fact that it's in war all the time. It doesn't really have much to do with, like, any actual hammer or anything. Abelard speaks slowly, the words not coming easily to him. The prosperity of the Von Valancius Protectorate is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds the sign of true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds. They create order out of anarchy. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora trusted me with all of the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers, on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire Protectorate rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly, everything that had been built over years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hanger on a seismically active world. card games on tabletop from a few streamers I watch. Interesting. You know what we hells haven't done in ages? Jackbox. Something we can stash away for the subathon. That's true. That would be good. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. The rogue trader was killed, and who knows what's happening on the planets. I tell you this honestly, without fear of appearing weak. All this has come as a grievous blow to me. I am not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty-bound to aid the new rogue traitor, to aid you. To find your footing as quickly as possible, and to do that, I must insulate you from problems that in the past have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures set out in the ship's regulations. Procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades cannot suddenly be deemed excess requirements. Theodora trusted in established procedures. If she died, I won't make the... and she died. I won't make the same mistake. If you want to keep building the future of the Von Valancius' protectorate with me, stop living in the past. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as your Lord Captain, accept it, and start living with a new world. A world where Theodora is gone and where you and I have new decisions to make. The prosperity of Von Valancius... I value what Theodora created, and I trust what the situation is an aberration to the ship's otherwise smooth operation. Since the established procedures are working... No. I've seen plenty of sentiment and hand-wringing in recent days, but very little competence. I have no plans for relying on your... No. Yeah, I think I understand, but I need you to learn how to respect me as your captain and rogue trader. Accept it and start living in the new world. A world where Theodora is gone, and where you and I have new decisions to make. Abelard solemnly inclines his head. Yes, Lord Captain. After a moment's silence, he adds, looking at you with interest. Your resolve is admirable and demonstrates strong leadership. I shall remember this moment should my old habits ever creep back in. Was the airsoft gun from the previous subathon of yours or Chris's? Because if you still have it, I can think of a legendary reenactment. No! I'm not getting shot in the ass with another fucking airsoft gun. How the fuck do I do justice on the signing of a birthday card for a guy I don't know very well? Right. Have a happy schmappy birthday, big boy, signed Yeti. I feel like that works. And now please let us leave the lower decks. If the rogue trader desires to stretch his legs, there are far more suitable places.
Keep my options open.
Yippee! Yippee, he still likes me, kinda. Yippee, I earned his respect, yippee! I still technically have airsoft guns, but I don't want to be shot again. Lainey would never shoot you in the ass. That's something only Chris would do, that monster. Lainey loves you. She'd go for the head. A clean... Give Lainey the gun. She'll put me down clean. We got shit to do. All right, so we've taken over this ship. Okay. One less loose end. We've gotten our ship, we've gotten our navigator. Now we need to go and do some other shit, but first I want to go check out what's going on with this weird unidentified void ship. It's just like sitting out here. Master Helmsman Ravor. The Vox crackles to life and Master Helmsman Ravor addresses you. What do we have here, Lord Captain? It's not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We're registering critical damage on the hull and depressurization in several compartments. Oh, there's an incoming transmission now, too. Hear us? The void transmission hisses and abruptly cuts to static. Do not require assistance. Pete, do not require assistance. Copy. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Or protects. Lord Captain, I am told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near the Ricati Philia colony that is refusing help, which, not to put a fine point on it, has not yet been offered them. Can we establish communication? Let the vessel identify itself. Yo, Java! Guess whose Minecraft world got fucking deleted? I died. A piglin brute murdered me. A piglin brute took an axe and just buried it in my fucking head. The connection is established. Unknown vessel, we're receiving you. Identify yourselves. I repeat, identify yourselves. For a brief moment, the Vox only hisses and snaps, and then several voices at once start shouting over one another. Don't tell him! We're done for! Don't tell him! This is Thunderfang! We are... One of the voices falters uncertainly and is replaced by another. A merchant vessel. Do you copy? A private merchant vessel. Merchant vessel? Of course they are. Damn, my head is stupid. Where did I hear this name before? Thunderfang. Thunderfang, why can we not identify you? You make out hoarse, furious whispering even over the crackling of static. Why? I don't know. What if? Certainly not. The whispering dies and a clear, youthful voice cuts through. Our vessel is badly damaged. Is protecting the correct identification. We assure you, it's full merchant vessel. Thunderfang does not require aid. Damage report on the unknown vessel. Opamna. No! Oh, Warhammer question. What are the humans in Warhammer encompassing all different nationalities of humanity, or did only the British and American? No, all nationalities survived. Humanity is like, I mean, you can see here, like, our boy is clearly of a more darker skin tone than our friend Master Helmsman Ravor, who... So, this is actually an interesting thing. So, my character was born on a death world. If you don't know what a death world is, a death world basically just means an extremely dangerous planet. The local flora and fauna will kill you, but those planets often have resources that the Imperium needs. So, they'll set up outposts to live on death planets where it's very dangerous to live, but they need the stuff there, so you still live there because your life doesn't matter. It's for the Imperium. Taking little mental notes. Ravor looks the way he does with that pallid skin, and he looks like a little almost inhuman. It's because he's a helmsman and he has spent his entire life on a ship. Ships, remember, have to go through the warp, the weird hell dimension, in order to get from place to place, and that over time kind of fucks with your DNA and changes you over time. And that's why he also he doesn't get a lot of sun because he lives on a fucking spaceship. Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines are critically damaged. Someone gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away. Thunderfang, your vessel is badly damaged. What happened to you? The Vox responds by bursting into a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, and another hisses, fiercely demanding that the others shut up. You manage to make out a little from all this noise. We were just flying, minding our own business. Straight out of the blue and open fire. Miracle we could get away. Emperor protect. And then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folk are left without help. We never got to them. Thunderfang, now stop playing games and explain again what your business is here. And this time I highly recommend the truth. Happy now? What have you done? Yet, it's too late now. The Vox channel is again filled with angry whispering and several voices. The whispers and static are drowned out by a clear and slightly frightened voice. Do you happy? You're from the Fellow of the Void. We did not come here to loot. On a different business. To help our own out of jail. Do not hurt. Please. We already had our Chronos cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our hole is full of plunder. I mean goods. Oh god, are you fucking pirates? In case you are unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembling of several dozen pirate factions in the Cronus Expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have Vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from the macro cannons to shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. The honeyed voice of the High Factorum interrupts the translation with a polite cough. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible. Thunderfang, prepare for commercial exchange. Oh my god, we can actually just, like, buy stuff from them. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, so the Fellowship of the Void is a place that we can have, like, a reputation with, and we can buy and sell from them. Cal, who did you say would be your preferred faction to encounter just as randomly in this universe? That's a good question. I think the safest, technically for me, would be the Tau? Kind of. The Tau are bad and use mind control, question mark, on their own people, question mark. But they are willing to work with aliens, which most other races are not gonna do. Or Imperium of Man, but they're probably just gonna expect that I'm a heretic and murder me anyway. So I guess the Tau would probably be the luckiest thing to find you. You probably would still end up being forced into military labor, and it probably would still suck, but like the chances of them just outright murdering a non-combatant are pretty low. Actually, the faction you would want to be found out by the most is probably the Salamanders chapter of the Astartes, because they are known for being fairly kind to humans and caring about them, at least like as like an ancient order of like, we are protectors, humanity is who we protect, whereas a lot of other Astartes don't really care about humans. So I would say either the Salamanders or the Tau. This is the kind of thing I talked about in the very beginning of the stream. The reason I don't usually vibe with the Warhammer is because I don't have the patience to read the endless books. I find it a lot easier and more enjoyable to hear someone who's passionate about the subject they're discussing. That's where you come in. That's my job. That's what I'm here to do. Are the orcs chill? Absolutely not. No.
Mark, this is good news. You'll live for 30 years.
This is insane!
The orcs will just murder you for fun, because they like murdering for fun. They love to murder. It's like their favorite thing to do. It really is. Can I not sell these? Oh, I guess I can't sell these because they're, I think they're like quest items, kind of. Tactical goggles, I'll probably want to keep that. Deadshot stub revolver, I want to keep that. I want to keep my chainsword. I don't need these las guns. I don't need the House Orselio staff. I don't need all these swords, these axes, the scrappy auto guns, the shitty las pistols. I don't need the auto pistols. I don't need all the armor. I don't need all the other las rifles. What else don't I? Well, the rest of this I think I want to keep. And what do you guys have? Heavy leather armor. Armor 40%, armor deflection 1. Oh, this is actually much better than what I'm wearing right now. The character wearing this armor will dodge 2% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. Character wearing this armor does 35% of average enemy attack. Dodge 35. Oh, this one. Oh, but this one dodges way more. This armor reduces the incoming damage of average enemy attacks by 35%. This one does it by 15%. So I'll get hit more, and also I can't equip it because it's heavy armor. So actually I can't equip it anyway. Camouflage robe. The wearer's ranged attacks decrease their target's dodge. Ooh, give me that. Yes. And a flamer! Oh, flamers are super strong. Give me that as well. Did I ever tell you guys that I wanted to call my my little group the Flamers when I used to play Guitar Hero, and my mom wouldn't let me because she was like, "You can't call yourself the Flamers. What are you talking about?" It's like, come on, it's like fire. It's cool. Cool. Now I can just trade with them, I guess. Awesome. Very nice. I love that. Also, I am going to go back to my Deadshot revolver, and I'm going to put on this eyeball thing, and I'm going to let myself see it, if it'll let me. Show helmet. Yeah! Yeah! There we go! Look at that! I love this game so much right now, dude. I'm actually such a big fan. Color scheme. Oh, I can change my color scheme? Whoa, that's cool. Let's just go with black for now. Well, I kind of like the red and blue, though, to be honest. What do these bracers do? Every time the wearer deals damage, the target's weapon skill and ballistic skill is reduced. Ooh, okay. Okay. I don't like that those squish. They do imagine stuff into reality, but they don't really know that they can do that. Can you make them be chill if you show your strength? Yes, kind of. Orc follow one simple rule. The biggest orc is the boss. You do what the biggest orc wants you to do. If you can somehow make the biggest orc respect you and somehow not die, technically yes. But good luck. Good luck. The Beast? I don't know. I don't know who the Beast is. Warhammer the Beast. The Beast are orcs that either through brute force, cunning, or dumb luck. Let's see. Oh, it's like. Wait, hold on. What happened to Ulanor after the triumph of the orcs? Wait, what happened to what about the orcs? Blah 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 blah. The Beast, one of the most powerful orc war bosses that have ever lived. He united much of the orc race and nearly succeeded in conquering the galaxy. His Wa was the largest the galaxy has ever seen, and the rampage across the Imperium, eclipsing even the Horus Heresy. Holy shit. Yeah, so yes, there's a very dangerous war boss out there named the Beast, who is a problem. All right, well, now that we've traded with them, what do you guys think? Do we want to go to the prison planetoid, or do we want to go Rykad Minoris? Let's go to Rykad Minoris. Markiplier talked about it and said it was the absolute worst book series he ever read for Warhammer. I didn't know that Markiplier ever read Warhammer. Oh, I'm sitting at my desk. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you've been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. You raise your head with a start. Someone is here in your study. You stand up and stare as the dozens upon dozens of corpses surround you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who have died on the ship's bridge, and those you've met in your previous life. How is this possible? What are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if on its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Conrad Voidir's weapon, slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway side to side, closing in on a nightmarishly slow advance. Step back or else! The dead only draw closer and closer, and your fingers involuntarily tighten around the shard, its sharp edge cutting into your palm. And there they go. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hand no longer holds the pitiful shard, but game's a bit loud? I got you. Bunga, bunga, bunga. How's that? I miss Grimgore. Who's Grimgore? Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon. A skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving properties. A curved design and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. I think it's still a little too loud. Hold on. Let me turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, just the music's really loud. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess.
The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion.
Never! Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it has become one with your hands, and the gaze of the demonic eye sets your very soul ablaze.
Resisting your fate is futile.
You scream as you feel your soul burned away to ash. You awaken from the vision, kneeling before your desk, clothes drenched in sweat with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing, and you struggle to recall the faces and the images of the sword in your hand. Only the deep cut in your palm and the bloodied shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again, so you reach a shaking hand for your Vox and call a servitor. Now you have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. The Eye of Agamotto. Link your account. What? What? Oh, I can link my Twitch account? What? Hold on, I didn't know I could do that. Exclusive rewards for viewing broadcast. Oh, that's so cool. They've got drops. What the fuck? What the fuck? They got drops. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that. All right, anyway, that was a horrifying vision of those who have died before me. Anyway, back to whatever I was doing. Wow, that was horrifying. Anyway. Cool. Awesome. Thanks. It was really cool how all the ghosts of the dead appeared around me and then I held a sword. I like holding swords. Ooh. His chagrin is irrelevant. Voidovir's mistake cost me too much. Years of work, tremendous resources, all wasted. He has failed at what he was supposed to be irreproachable at, uncovering spies. And this one was a senior officer. I'm not about to discard him. Conrad has served me for too long for his removal to go painlessly for the Protectorate. Besides, he is no fool. He could not have seriously expected to become the next in the Von Valancius line when his skills and talents as Master of Whispers are so valuable. Let his disinheritance serve as a humiliating but instructive lesson, for which he may yet learn. Interesting. Give us our 100 free Rogue Trader coins and our purple hat or whatever. Buddy, it's frankly a little too on... It's too on target. Shut up. That's so good. I feel like that's exactly what you get from like Twitch drop stuff too. It's like you get a little Twitch thingy and then you get like a little bit extra. Bro, why is it so hot in my room? My window is open and it's 34 degrees out. Do you have a fan that you can like suction the air into your room with? That's what I do when it gets really hot. Put a fan in the window in the middle of the winter for a little bit, you're fucking set. Begin scan. Scan that bitch. Extractium? A mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with the Blessed Standard template construct. This small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world, however inhospitable. The Serf clan assigned to it will devote itself to the maintenance of its sacred mechanisms and the extraction of resources needed by the Rogue Trader. I see. Okay. That'd be moving my fan and then being cold? Yes, but would you rather be cold for a little bit, or would you rather stay hot? That's my question. Oh, jeez. Oh my. Well, this doesn't look good. What are we dropping down into? What is happening? Okay. Even when I'm comfortable, I'm too hot? Oh, I'm sorry. The starport greets you with a din of ordnance and the smell of explosives tickles your nostril. That's what it sounds like when your nostril gets tickled. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who's firing at whom. Halt! Weapons on the ground or I'm firing! A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles toward you from behind the chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads Sergeant Malgar. Alright, so our skies are in lockdown, the rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happen to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it. And on a shuttle like that. Where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab 'em, lads. We've got ourselves a rebel landing force. Abelard turns purple. By the holy throne, what is this mess? Adira looks around. They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. Abelard, enlighten this rabble about the proper manner of greeting the God Emperor's chosen. You stand before rogue trader Von Valancius, you ignorant worm. Snap to attention this instant and give his lordship a formal report. With a mixture of awe and terror, he snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier, and barks, My mistake, sir! At once! The starport is under the control of the governor's wardens. Perimeter commander is Sergeant... A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring from the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lace Malgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? Do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has come here? At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship. Sir! What's going on here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, then it went up to the spires. Then they hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. Then Felix tore off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Rykad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. Cassia lets out a sorrowful sigh. May you continue your report, peasant. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Rykad Majoris. The governor took precautionary measures and ordered to increase security at the key facilities. Anyway, everyone that knows that whether something's not right, you'd better double the warden detail. The alarm was raised, and we went to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They hit the Twin Spires! Turn the Vox on! Any channel! The messed up thing is that I can be actively sweating from being too hot and shivering at the same time. That's so sad, brother. What the fuck? You got some bad body temp regulation. You need like a skin suit that can change to the opposite degree that you need it to be. They're crushing us, the scumbags. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo. Every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us out here any minute. You're doing fine work, Malgar, and so are your troops. It is people like you that hold the Imperium together. I live to serve! The sergeant's grim voice rings with a martyr's pride. I'm going to see the governor. If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there is absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will Vox cast orders to them and wait for you. And I'll inform headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here. I need a full temp suit. Adira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she's looking through the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know, the same hatred that salutes might falter in darkness. Or the hand that salutes might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head turned round these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight to my last drop. You're a good soldier, Malgar. I'll see that your heroism is noted. The sergeant blushes slightly. I live to serve! Oh, it's so sad. Dude, everyone in this game is just so surprised when someone is, like, vaguely nice to them. Like, you say something that's not outwardly hostile and antagonistic, and they're like, really? Thanks. I really needed that today. Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands. On your travel, you hear about rumors. One of them are deserving of the rogue traders. Those that are deserving of the rogue traders' attention are logged in a separate section of the journal. Some rumors are just that. Other times there's truth to them, and in some cases there may be even more. While traversing the Cronus expanse as the rogue trader, you are bound to hear rumors regarding your own deeds and exploits, some of which reflect the reaction of the expanse's denizens to choices you've made. Average man receiving a compliment. That's too true. I know a lot of men like that. Especially in Maine, where, like, being manly is, like, a big thing. Maine kind of has the same thing that, like, a lot of southern states seem to have. Like, where it's, like, kind of old-fashioned. But that's mostly because Maine is literally old. Cassia's abilities. As an officer, you shapes navigator. She strikes foes with energy of the warp and supports the party, making her allies stronger. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, we're in a fight with some rebels. Okay, Adira, go here. Abelard, go here. Cassia, go here. Ignatius, go here. And Argenta, go here. Start! Adira. Fuck. Adira, move up.
There is movement in the
Dude, I wish I could practice certain phrases of what? Phases of Absrad. Maine's also hard to get around a lot of the time, if I remember correctly. Yes. Dude, I shit you not, everything outside of where I live is like a fucking 45-minute drive. It sucks. Everything in Maine is so spread apart. It's insane. And it's not like back roads driving. It's like on a main straight route for 45 minutes to get anywhere. It's fucking crazy. We need to get Cal a plane. Oh. He killed his own guy again! I love that you can do damage to your own people if you roll badly. I think it's so funny. Oh, she got shoved to death. Hold on, Cassia, move forward. Now get him. Yeah, get him. Dude, she's strong. And then I can still command another person to do something. So I will command you. And that's all I can do. Damn it, never mind. I thought I could do more. I just need to build Cal an airship. Yeti, build an airship. And then also make it so that it can be broken down into a tiny box about the size of the laminate configuration, and then put it in the mail, send it to me, and then I'll undo it, and then it'll be cool. It'll be awesome. It'll be so awesome, it'll be so cool.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in
I have a
my
Warhammer
heart.
question. In this land of death and destruction and xenophobia, is there a faction that's like big on pacifism? Not really. I think most pacifists honestly just die out. Like the world is just so aggressive that to be a pacifist is kind of to just die as soon as something comes to try to take you over. Like it very much is like fight or die in Warhammer 40k. Being a pacifist is not really a luxury people have. Brother, if I built an airship, I would just fly it to you?
I will do my part to care of
You make a good point. You make a good point. 5 points, Yeti. And turn there. Is there any faction that's more neutral? Yeah, like the Tau are no, the Tau aren't really neutral. The Tau are also imperialistic and are trying to like spread their empire. There are, okay, so are there worlds that are like just doing their own thing? Absolutely. Like there are definitely just like worlds of people that are just like chilling, but also, like when it comes to the world of Warhammer 40k, no one really exists outside of being under one bigger faction's thumb. It's really hard for any group to have self-governance that isn't just being controlled by a bigger power, because it's a very imperialistic like world. So like humanity is spreading out and taking over planets. Tyranids are spreading out and eating all the planets. Friggin' oh, I can do this. The Tau are spreading out and taking over planets. The I can't run over there. Damn it. I don't want to accidentally shoot myself. Oh no, I can do this. Here we go. Yeah. It's really like will only really murder you if provoked. The Tau are probably the least likely to just not like unprovoked murder you. And also maybe the Eldar, kind of. Eldar are like xenophobic, but like in a different sense. They're xenophobic in the way that like they think that everyone is like, they kind of have like Frieza racism, where they're like, everyone is a monkey and I'm the only evolved species in this stupid universe. You know what I mean? They will probably treat you poorly, but they might not just outright kill you. Also, Sammy, give that girl a star. What are we up to here? Trying to think if what other factions might be a little less likely to just like outright kill you. You did? Oh, good. Thank you. I only saw Yeti say OMG my first star. Yeah, you got it. Good. I just want to make sure that stars are handed out. Sam is good at his job. Sammy's a good mod. 5 points, Sammy.
I refuse.
Fuck, I can't reach. Okay.
Let's get to it.
Now you're just gonna keep running back and firing pot shots, huh? Ow.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Maybe we don't know about the pacifists because they haven't been found. Yeah, so the Warhammer universe is so big that like all of the planets definitely have not been found 100%. Like there are planets that just are like unknown, especially the further away from the Imperium that you get. Or at least in terms of like humanity knowing about them. But there are unfounded worlds. So I think that like if there are pacifist groups that are out there and have like met with like, because like rogue traders are also like, I guess technically their own faction, and rogue traders kind of do their own thing. So for rogue traders, it really depends on which rogue trader you find. So somehow that feels like government corruption. What, giving Sammy stars? Because if so, it is. Blind madwoman. You okay? What are you doing? He's like up here?
The eyes lie! The final dawn purifies vision.
Folks, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you? Oh my god, I think they just stabbed that guy. I just heard a stabbing noise.
Gain true vision. Renounce false sight.
And our Sister of Battle shot them. And the other one got shot. Okay. I couldn't really see all of it because it was behind the tower. Lucky Jasper. The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale. Nonetheless, as you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. You went home, soldier? Well, thanks to you, my lord. Those blind lunatics are all over the city now. These rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they can get their hands on and scorching their eyes. Then they leave the poor sods driven mad by the pain to wander the streets babbling nonsense. He lowers his voice and adds with gravity. The command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense. It's heresy. Actual heresy. Because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got a hold of him, carried him off his post to God knows where. Who are you? Lucky Jasper, the governor's aide and personal Vox operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders. the young man proclaims, trying his best to tame his tousled hair. What exactly are you doing here on your own? Following Governor Medina's special instructions, namely... Oh, right, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Wink at Idira. Mistress Talas, would you kindly read all of his thoughts for me? I don't know if I want to do that. Persuasion 95. What if what you know is priceless intelligence? And if you were to die before you could relay it to anyone? Well, that would make me a saboteur and a traitor, wouldn't he? Yes, you're right. This is an emergency. He looks relieved. So, why did they send you to the starport? I'm supposed to deliver updated Vox codes and, how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels have found their way into our Vox net and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible. The hollowed electrodynamic Ceniobium has sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Raikadi Philia, the prison planetoid. Urak 5 station is silent, though the navigators have always been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or captain here who could give me an update, but there's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their damn cannons. He stops talking, a little too abruptly. Is there something else you're hiding from me? Jaspar looks away. It's not classified, just personal. There's another reason I'm here. My betrothed is missing. Raquel Vakari, the esteemed Devane Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Ricardophilia, Lord Devane headed there personally. But then this rebellion started down here and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set up a Voxcaster there, and send them a transmission. Sky's closed off, don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me, and as I was running, I tripped and broke the caster. He hangs his head sadly. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. Abelard shakes his head disapprovingly, but his eyes are understanding. That is why all members of a Void Ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant to the Emperor is to their duty, there is always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. I hope that no harm comes to her. The Emperor protects my lord. If someone you love is in trouble right now, may he protect them too. Aw. Who's Devane Winterscale? The esteemed and honorable scion of blessed rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, master of the Rykad system. At the behest of his illustrious father, grandfather, uncle, his illustrious relative, Lord Devane, has taken up residence on Rykad Minoris. Jasper's face betrays a hint of inner struggle before he blurts out, You know what I think? I think it's curious that blessed Caligos didn't make him the ruler of our world. Lord Devane is his blood, but it's the governor who rules us. And why do you think he sent him here? I think he's been exiled. Crazy how showing humanity returns a display of humanity. Imagine that. I think it's so funny that they let you be a nice guy in this game, and everyone reacts to you being nice with, oh, thanks. Question, since a lot of Warhammer warriors are men, are there gay relationships? Most likely. I don't know if there are canonical gay ones. You can look it up. But I believe fraternization within the core, male, female, or otherwise, is prohibited. I think when you're in the military, you're not supposed to have relationships. I think it's referred to as fraternizing, and I believe there are legal punishments for doing so. It's World War I and World War II rules, you know? No one can say that you're being gay in the foxhole if it's only you and your fellow gays in the foxhole. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my other drink real fast. Dude, my fucking back, man. Goddamn. I do actually have to feed Roxanne as well. It is her time to eat. She's not being bad. She's actually not really interrupted me at all, so I am gonna feed her.
Roxanne, would you like a little bit of food? Roxanne, don't give me some attitude. I'm gonna feed you. Oh, I'm gonna feed you. Oh, I'm gonna feed you tonight. I'm gonna feed you. Oh, I'm gonna feed you. Oh, I'm gonna feed you tonight. You threw up, and I stepped in it. My life is truly the worst. I wish I had seen that. Fuck. God damn it. How long has it been there? Oh, it's cold vomit. Gross.
What do you guys think is worse, cold vomit or hot vomit? It's so fucked up that you always have the option to just like cut off his arms for answering your questions. Yeah, really? They're like, would you like to hurt this young man? You can. You absolutely can. It's like, well, I don't know if I want to do that, actually. They're like, come on, it's Warhammer. Come on, cut off his arm. It'd be sick. All right. Let's see. I'm looking for an interrogator of the Inquisition who may have arrived on this planet. Have you heard of anyone matching that description? Jasper's face turns gray as he says, I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. I've got no more questions. It was my pleasure to be of service to you. It's nice to chat to someone, normal. He glances warily at the body of the nearest blinded lunatic. I must take my leave. Jesus. You're right. We shouldn't stay here or we might run into rebels. I'll go find a safe place to watch the sky for any landing shuttles. May the Emperor protect you, my lord. Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll continue on this way. That was cool. Cool guy. Like that guy. Good guy. Oh. Oh, God.
Grant none.
I will level you.
Don't level me. Also, are these red barrels explosive? Because I feel like they are.
Let's get to it.
Oh, I bet. Oh, they totally are. They're totally explodable. Is that a grenade? Ow!
Call to me.
That hurt really bad. But now it's my turn. Go! Oh my god. Go! Mind blast!
I'm not accustomed.
That's broken. That's fucking broken. Holy shit. That is busted. That is insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy smokes. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Komodo? How you doing today? Komodo, why did you eat my fries? I bought them, and they were mine.
If I may.
Oh no.
See what you've got.
Because they were nice and I like chips and cheese. Fuck, you're right. I'm okay, but enjoying the fuck out of the tank killer and Helldivers 2. That sounds fun. What if I gratata-ta-ta you guys? Are you ready to get gratata-ta'd? Can you not hit me? Ah, I'll be fine.
That was a waste of a med kit.
I was bloody nasty. It is clunky, but really fun co-op vehicle. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god! What was that? Oh, you also hurt your own guy, idiot. Smoke grenade. Oh, interesting. This game is so cool. I love all the different things that are in it. You know what I mean? Up.
I took care of this one.
Nice. And then hop, hop.
Indeed.
Ah, shit. Adira, why don't you murder this guy?
This Scryer's job.
Not line of sight. Oh, that's fair, actually. Also, actually, if you can't hit multiple people with it, then just kill this guy, maybe?
Farewell.
Very well done, my dear. Very well done. Me turn. Me... Mingy Jongo, Splingy Mongo, kill you, Dodongo.
I'll make it another enemy down.
Nice. And then Magloinko, right up in the Sploinko until baby's gonna hit a Boinko. I love things. What kind of things? What kind of things are we talking about right now?
On it.
Ah, almost. And that'll be my turn. Oh, and then it's her turn. Amazing. Like, is there any downside? Like,
Give me strength.
it doesn't even have that much warp presence, it doesn't seem. What? That is not... Oh! It's because I used a spell in melee range of someone. Interesting. Okay. Your turn.
Is this a job for the serfs?
I'll make it up.
Ah, fuck. What the fuck did he mean by this? I love things? I don't know. Has anyone ever known? Wait, what does this do? Oh, this is finest hour. Someone gets an extra turn with full AP. Let's give it to Argenta. No, never mind. Let's give it to Adira. I don't want to be foolish. I don't want to be called foolish.
That is not my destiny.
Nice. Oh, do it again. Nice. Oh, and the other guy exploded, I guess. You said this game has many things. I was responding to me saying many things. I see. This guy loves things. He meant it quite literally. Nothing wrong with being literal, Sammy. In fact, I appreciate it. What's over here?
What do we have here?
The turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Technomat never had a chance to activate it. Trap!
Your wits about you.
Pay attention.
Stop. There's a second trap. Disarm.
The Emperor favors me today.
Disarm. Oh my god, there's another one. Jesus Christ. Disarm the traps. Get these things out of here. Hey, Komodo, thank you so much for 7 days of Cal. Thank you for being a pal. Now here's the 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hope you wake up and you're not in heaven, because that would mean you're dead and that would be sad. I don't think that would be glad for me. But maybe not be so bad. You are in heaven after all, my Chad. Oh, hello. Seems you're enjoying Rogue Trader. I actually love it a lot. I really, really like it. It's very fun.
The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
I don't think they are harmless.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive! Oh, back!
That was awesome. Holy shit. That goes hard. That was very cool. Hey, he's alive.
Let the cycle be discontinued.
Yo, this guy's awesome. Can I please get him on my team? I want a tech priest on my team so bad. The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half his face.
Not another step.
A trill comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson raiment. In his binaric speech, the sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the binaric hymn transforms into a vox-synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee, for I am death.
Oh my god, that's so cool! His gaunt hand rises to stop you, and immediately your Vox howls in pain, and your machine equipment starts crackling. The tech priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green.
By the throat! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ah, placid.
Abelard clutches his head as his ocular implant is racked with a wave of interference. I am Rogue Trader Caul Von Valancius. I mean you no ill.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to rogue trader House Von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you.
Hold on. I want to do something here. Where's sound? Sound. Music in this game is just too fucking loud.
No longer functional, therefore.
And then I can turn everything else up a little bit.
I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
The tech priest stares resolutely forward, his mechadendrite tentacles rising gracefully around his hunched figure, which is illuminated by the flames of the smoldering remains of the machine. You wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence,
That's really
they
funny.
let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
Another Absrad win, 5th one, I believe. I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
His name is Pascal, which I love. Oh my god, Pascal is actually a guy that's on our team now. This is the best. I don't know what you do. Parry, melee attacks, and hit. Let's do intelligence, I guess. Forge World characters can use persuasion, coercion, and commerce based on intelligence instead of fellowship. Pinnacle of Weaponry. The first attack in combat with any plasma, melta, or power weapon deals additional damage equal to 5. For the remainder of combat, the bonus damage is decreased to 2. While wearing heavy armor, Forge World characters gain 1 MP, 1 deflection, and cannot fall prone. Ooh, Steel of the Forge. I'm taking that. That actually sounds so good. Exposed weakness and instant exposure. Exposed weakness causes 0. Oh, does he also have exposed weakness? Well, let's grab that then, and then we'll give him some perception. Cool. Explain what tech priests are, please. Yes. So, humanity spreads out amongst the stars in the early days, before sort of the dark times. One of these groups of humans goes to Mars. On Mars, they kind of start a bit of a tech cult. They get obsessed with technology and the founding of new information. However, making new information is seen as heretical and bad. Scientific discovery and technological discovery are inherently extremely frowned upon in this society. Instead, it's all about finding old technology and learning from it and learning how to remake old things. New stuff is dangerous and bad and can lead to heresy. But old stuff that the humanity has already made is inherently good and awesome. The tech priests work with the Imperium of Man to make all of their shit. Tech priests worship
like
machinery.
someone breaking in.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's not a bunch of spots for lunch, but it's a killer kickback.
Ow, again! Cass, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. I hurted my friggin' arm, dude. I was explaining tech priests in Warhammer 40k because I love Warhammer 40k. How was video game? This isn't what you were playing 5 hours ago. That's because I fucking died. So now I'm playing this. What were you playing today, and how did it go? Anyway, so the tech priests, the Mechanicum of Mars, also known as like the Adeptus Mechanicus, they make everything for the Imperium, which gives them a lot of power and sway, and technology is their religion. They worship technology. They replace parts of their human self with as much technology as possible over the years, which gives them longer lifespans and obviously a dope-ass look. They also, they are the reason why humanity believes that machine spirits are a thing, where basically you need to pray to a machine to get it to work. And because human beings are used in all of the technology, machine spirits are kind of real. And also, praying to them does factually work in universe to make things work better. So their religion is kind of just correct. Because remember, they don't have AI, so everything that moves, basically, is operated by a lobotomized human body. No! It's alright. We died to a piglin brute. It hurt real bad. We were randomizing Soul Link Nuzlocking in the run we got. It was going very well. That's awesome! Interesting, our tech priest here has 50 lore on Xenos. Actually, that is interesting. He has quite a bit of Xenos information. And Medicaid, but that makes sense. And logic. Yum, yum, yum. Lore Warp, Lore Imperium, both 20. Yeah, Xenos is like his highest stat by far. That's actually really interesting. Like for knowledge. I'm trying to think of anything else about the Adeptus Mechanicus. They worship something called the Omnissiah, which is like their machine god. The Imperium has kind of agreed with the Adeptus Mechanicus that the God Emperor, when you think about it, is kind of like your tech god. In fact, he's just like the physical representation of your tech god. We worship the Emperor, the same guy. I mean, it's the same thing. So they are the only faction in humanity that is allowed to technically have their own religion that is not the imperial religion. Even though, and like the way that they rationalize it is by saying that it's technically the same God, even though they really don't believe the same thing. Also, they're fucking cool, and I love them. My God, I have so many people on my team. This is cool. I got a fucking squad. Ah, I love their robes, too. They look so good. What's around here? Anything to schnoingle? I schnoingle this? In violation of the right of operation, the shuttle's Prometheum tanks has been abandoned and left open. Someone interrupted the fueling sacrament. See, they don't call it refueling. They call it the fueling sacrament. That's how they are about everything. It's exhausting. I love them. They're like allowed to exist because they're useful, but now they're at the point where you're allowed to exist because you can't really have an Imperium of Man without the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, like, they make all of your warships and all of your guns, and all of your regular ships, and all of your tanks, and all of your rebreathers, and all, like they just make everything. Your prosthetic limbs come from them. You sure the machine spirits will listen to you? I bet they're real stubborn. Quit your whinging. I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I once even brought a sensor to him. Of course they'll listen. I don't think they're about to listen. Yeah, without them, the war machine just grinds to a halt. Alert, profane violation of the algorithm. Oh my God! They got turned into bones. Wow. Okay. Well, I think I want to be careful around those guys, I think. Oh my God, that's actually crazy. They just got fucking badoinkoed. This could be Space Marine 2 if it wasn't fucking around. True. I love Space Marine 2, but I do think it's kind of a hollow game a little bit. Like, it's kind of shallow. But I still like it a lot. I just enjoy playing it. But Space Marine 2 does not really care about the story all that much, which does make me sad.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Hello. Give me all that.
You are authorized.
All right, Pascal. Go Logic this bitch.
The machine god grants me insight.
Access granted. Oh my.
I'll make an example out of you.
I like how the camera went, you did it, let's go. Oh no. I don't like Space Marine 2 because, oh my god, the combat feels so bad. I really like the combat in Space Marine 2. I like the parry and dodge system a lot. I think it's really fun. But I also, Sekiro is like my favorite Souls-like, so. I think I just like parrying. Who are we missing? No, that's everybody. Start. Starting with her first. I mean, you know what we're gonna do. Ba, and I cannot express this enough. Babooey.
Me? Now you're clad in scarlet.
That's a lot of guys. That's a lot of
I'm
guys.
not accustomed to being ordered.
There's a lot of parrying for little reward, and last I played having to mag dump like one range dude 3 times. Yeah, that's why I really like the tactical, because tactical gets like a really big bonus for headshots, so it takes a lot less shots to kill a guy, but you just have to be really accurate with it.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. That is not.
I don't know. I don't think it's a perfect game. I think it's totally fine if people are not into the gameplay of it. I like it, but that doesn't mean it's good. I'm really excited for they're coming out with a Tech Marine next month, or I guess this month actually, which I'm really excited for. Holy shit. Holy shit. You missed. What are you doing?
Who, if not me?
Clip the magic bit, by the way. Oh, hell yeah, thanks. Actually, can you? Nah, you can't hit him from there with it. That's okay.
Can do.
No line of sight. Okay. Well, that was a waste of my turn. Can I shoot him? Nope. All right. Oh, and now she can go.
What is this foreboding?
You gonna tell me that you don't have line of sight again? Yes. What? He's right fucking there. What do you mean?
A tactically sound approach.
Can you see him? Thank God. Okay. Well. You fucking piece of shit. What does this do? Machine Spirit Banishment. Reduce the damage dealt from the target's attacks by 15% for 1 round. What does this do? Machine Spirit Communion. All weapons gain a huge... in a huge area gain additional effects. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you guys go. Oh. So he can buff tech. That makes a lot of sense. He's a tech priest. Oh, get parried, idiot. He brought a knife to a sword fight. Jesus. Brother, that didn't go very well for you, did it?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Well, actually, this will end the fight.
We'll
do it. Sometimes you gotta hit Abelard with a little lightning, you know? It's like we don't want to do it, but it's good for him.
I have a nose for profit.
Builds
and a taste for
character.
adventure.
Ooh, here we go. The officer increases an ally's resolve by 3 until the end of combat. If the target is under the effective voice of command, they will start their next turn with an additional action point. Get back in the fight. The officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxin, and stunned. If the target is under their voice, they also gain Ooh, yes! Actually, we should get that. A healing ability would be really nice. At the start of their turn, if the Crown Lord has no stacks, they gain +1 stack. You know what? Let's take contingency plan as well. That's a good one. For Abelard, we'll grab toughness, and we'll grab... while under 40% wounds, Imperial World characters gain a 10% damage to all characteristics and a +2 resolve. I actually like that. Let's just go right with that. Adira... precision attack. For the next attack against a target affected by an exploit, that target's cover efficiency and block will be reduced. Okay. Until the operative's next turn, their allies' attacks also remove exploits and deal more damage. We'll do precise attack. That's good. We'll do... I guess lore warp. Might be nice to have someone who has more warp lore. And it makes the most sense for you to have it. Yeah, get that ballistic skill. We love ballistic skill around here. And we'll give you... Whenever the Mistborn priest uses Warhammer or Furious Recital for 1 round, the priests themselves and their allies in a 5-cell radius deal more weapon damage. This bonus is doubled against demons, psychers, and Xenos. A litany of hatred. Sure. Oh, I can't get more, ballistic skill. It won't let me. Interesting. Okay. And then you? What do we got? Sure, we'll do Air of Authority for you, and enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer plus 10% additional damage from any warp source. The damage stacks for each hit inflicted by the Navigator. That's good, but I don't know if that's... Oh, that's one you already have it. Okay. Every even turn, second, fourth, etc., the Navigator gains an additional action point. Every odd turn, they gain plus 20 perception. Oh, sure. Wait, what does Eye of Oblivion do? Enemy Navigator has a line of sight. Every enemy has its dodge and hit chance reduced by 5. Ooh. Just like an overall debuff to anyone who can see them? Yes, please. And then finally, our new Tech Priest, who I will give... the operative's next non-area attack inflicts the intimidated effect. Tactical knowledge. The operative removes 1 X point from each enemy within a 5-cell wound. Perfect shot. Operative gains cover efficiency and Let's do intimidation. Let's give him more Xenos lore. Might as well build into it more. That's what he's got.
I always keep my options open.
Let's make sure to loot all that. God, I love that you can just loot an entire battlefield with 2 clicks of a button. That feels really nice. I like that a lot. I don't have to search like everybody. Collect all of it. Give me all of it. Give me all of it. So are we just here looking for the guy? I thought we were going to put down our own mining rig, but I guess that would be presumptuous, considering we don't own this area of space. It's owned by another guy. Find out what is going on. As good a task as any. What does this say? Oh. The fuck owns part of me? Besides me? The rogue traders can own parts of space. The upper way extends across a wide bridge which is suspended high above the roiling waters of the river below. The bridge is densely packed with imposing and ostentatious buildings designed to flatter the vanity of something. I don't remember agreeing to this. You did. You did. You just don't remember because you're crazy. You're crazy. You're insane. You're a crazy
Always
person.
Keep your eye
You don't
on
remember?
prize.
That's crazy. You're crazy. Guys like Gatekeeper, Boss. What's up? A young man in a planetary guard uniform salutes you. Your lordship! Private Camille Regius ready to escort to the command center to your meeting with the governor. I regret to say that the convoy sent to meet you was ambushed and took critical losses in the heavy fighting against the rebels. In other words, I'm the only survivor. However, the rebel force was destroyed as well, so we can set out for the command center. The success to failure ratio of combat objectives completion for this world's military ranks of its speaks for its subpar efficiency. I will advise the local ruler to seek my fraternity's aid in upgrading their troops to servitor maniples. Your uniform looks odd on you, soldier, as if it belongs to someone else. Apologies, your lordship. The soldier draws himself up to adjust his gear. It's a new uniform. The guards are in a difficult situation right now, so we often get issued whatever's left. It isn't always the right size. Your mouth is full of mud, soldier. You are hiding something behind beaming hues of faith and loyalty. What is it? The soldier gulps nervously under the stern gaze of Cassia's ruby eyes. Fear, I guess. In times like these, if you give in to weakness, you're done for. And I'm not done with my life just yet. Adira winces, glances at you, and shakes her head. How did you make it out alive if your entire convoy perished? The Emperor protects me, the soldier replies with confidence. I didn't run, your lordship, if that's what you're thinking. I was by my commander's side until the very end. I shot the last rebel from the gang that attacked us. But alas, the captain succumbed to his wounds, and the others had already died. The Emperor rest their souls. What can you tell me about the insurgency? The ungrateful rabble rose in rebellion against the planet's lawful governor and his lordship Caligos Winterscale, a ruler by the will of the Emperor. They are all heretics deserving of a most terrible death. Order will be restored. The guilty will be punished. All right. Yes, your lordship. We have to take this avenue. It leads from the starport right to the command center. It's a short walk. Okay, you're definitely gonna betray us.
Anything worthy of my attention?
You can't walk across.
We should deal with this.
Hello. Yoink. Anything else? What's this? Something large and heavy plowed the entire width of the street. You can only guess what caused this kind of damage. The temple towers collapsed onto the pavement and is blocking the way. It'll take days to clear the rubble. Where'd he go? This way? I can get in there. Pascal! Man.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The light of terror shines for us.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Oh. What? Oh my god, there's a trap there. Holy shit, there are traces of a recent battle everywhere, including bodies in planetary uniform. Okay. We don't want to go over that. Let's, disarm it.
I better myself through my service.
Also, you know what else is really nice about this game? Is that it automatically chooses the best person for each mission. You don't have to choose which character to do things. They just choose the person with the highest stat or like the most likely to do it, which I think is really cool.
Favor the ball.
Also, can you join the rest of the team,
Is there
please?
money to be made?
Also, Sammy makes a very good point. The Emperor protects. So true. Uh-oh, here we go. Please, follow me. Yep. You have arrived at your destination, and now you will die. For Aurora and the Final Dawn. Yeah, no, really?
You will beg for mercy.
Yeah, shocking.
But I will grant none.
I'm so surprised. Wow, you've really caught me unawares. If only I had a character that could deal with this situation. If only there was one character on my team that could be useful for dealing with this situation. Can you reach back there? Not quite from here. But if you go here, should be able to reach. Yep.
Anything is. Be gone.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
On here, maggots.
Yeah, come closer. Come closer. See what happens. No. Trust me, it's a good idea. You guys should definitely come closer. I swear, you'll like it so much. Uh-oh, my turn.
Battlefields are always
Oh, that's a shame. You guys almost got to live.
If I may, the fury of House Orcelio.
I mean, she is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Let's make some opportunities.
Hello, my name is Ignatius Caul. Hello. Oh man. Help.
I'll make it happen.
Kill this guy. I fucked it up. I fucked up, Adira. Please help. I got you. Ah! Well, that didn't feel very good. Oh. Who's next? Our sweet boy. Get up there, sweet boy. Get up there, sweet cheeks. Can you shoot this guy? You can. Get him.
You missed both, you motherfucker!
How did you even do that? Adira, we are so fucked.
I refuse.
Oh, you're not gonna use running
I
gun?
will not.
Why not? Oh, you did. Never mind. Shoot that guy?
Doubt
Almost.
is for the weak.
Nice. Why did I end your turn? Oops. There you go, guys.
My vow is to serve.
Interesting. The fight just started. And it's already ended.
Was that you? Or
Show me what you
Oh wait, you're gonna walk onto a trap? Isn't that a trap? It says it's trapped. It says right there that it's trapped. Are you sure that's not trapped? Looks trapped. Kinda seems like it's trapped.
isn't this a job for the serfs?
You gotta stop saying that. People are gonna start thinking ill of you.
Reduced to dust. Just a minor setback.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
I don't need luck. I have a strategy. I don't know. You, I guess, maybe?
Personally.
Can you hit them from here? No. Alright. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit it twice, I swear. Oh, who just shot me? This guy? Oh, you just shot me? Oh, you just shot me. You right there? You right there just shot me? A bow guy? Oh, that was easy.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Can you hit from here? Oh, you can. What is your gun? What did you just do? What was that? Why is this red? What is this gonna do to me? Oh, it's just a gun in the back? Nah, it's a couple shots. We're fine. Let's not use the scream that makes my friends die. Actually, let's use the scream that makes my friends die. Perils of the Warp rebound. Uh-oh.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Dude, I can almost reach them with my lidless stare. That's so disgusting.
I'm afraid not. Me?
Go again?
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yeah, you do lots of damage. Do it again. Well done. You also just are able to attack from really far away. Oh my god, you suck. Aww. Ow, okay, that hurt. Up.
I'll make it happen.
I'll make it happen. Can I kill you?
If not me.
Ah, motherfucker.
Not my worst day. Oh, yet.
Yet. Oh, it's the best day ever. Sing it with me. It's the best day ever. Come on, guys. Come on, everybody.
Is the tread of his faithful. Request denied.
Just too far away.
I know what is to come. Anything else?
I know who's never gonna come again. It's that guy right there. Oh, look, it's all for you. Oh, I can't hit you with it? Oh, yeah, never mind. Fuck. It's all for you. It's, fuck, wait. Hold on, fuck, stop it. It's all for you.
Was that you? Or
what if instead of saying or, she's just saying or?
I'll make it.
Sorry, I'm all done. It's his turn anyway.
Is at the fall.
End this rightly. Oh, come on, man. You were supposed to end it rightly. Did that feel very rightly to you? That felt sprightly at best. Get out of here.
escapes the Emperor's judgment.
Jeez. The wounded young man looks at you spitefully and hisses.
Your victory means nothing. Aurora will come for you, and even if she doesn't, no one will escape the final done.
Update data catalog. The characteristic tendency of the planetary defense forces of Rykad Minoris to run into ambushes is not a consequence of chance or negligence. It can only be described as a twisted variation of combat tactics. This phenomenon is depressing. I think I will just... So you're the traitor. You led your convoy into an ambush, didn't you?
No, your entire convoy's gone. I took that whinging pup Camille's uniform. 6 months with the governor's underlings taught me their ways. I have no trouble posing at one of them. I had to make sure you scum didn't decide to turn around and fly home instead of walking straight into the ambush.
The young man rasps and spits bloody foam.
Don't let it go to your head that you took us down. My comrades are many, and they are coming for you. And if they are not, you'll see for yourself.
Death to heretics and traitors.
I do not fear the death at hands of filthy dogs mired in their own lies. Take my soul, Aurora.
Up, 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 up. Blech! Very, very cunty of me. Ooh. A hand flamer. That's what they used to call me in high school. What's this? Mine. Wait, what? What was all that other stuff? Mine. Any more stuff? Mine. Any other things? What's this? I like that clicking on extra things sometimes gives you more information. I think that's really cool. The foot of the stalls is covered in a thick layer of stone dust. It was all abandoned in a hurry. Oh, that's not surprising. Goods. Dude, the far-flung future of the year 40,000, and we're still transporting silk. Blind madmen roamlessly roam among the streets. Aurora is the only one. Aurora can guide us to salvation. Aurora, Aurora. Oh, boy.
Your downfall.
My arrogance. You don't even know who I am. You don't even know who I am. Where is my boy? Oh, well. Oh, wait, there he is. Get up there. Start. Yeah, why don't you do a patented one of these bad boys? Go, 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 go! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Nice. Hello, Mr. Rebel. Oh, my. Sorry, Mrs. Rebel. Ow. Stop it. Oh, stop it. What is wrong with you? You're literally... Ow! Ow! You're nicking my armor. This was expensive. Come on. Don't be such a meanie. I'm gonna have to zap you right in the weenie. That was oddly effective.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
I cannot gazorp them from here. Well, then we buff. Binaric override.
I am ready for
Let's go
whatever
here.
comes.
And we'll lay down some shots. Hup. Oh, nice. It actually went through. Cool. Yeah, and because it's gonna be our Lady of Perpetual Redemption in a second. And I think she's gonna fucking kill them. Wow, you missed bad.
Step aside.
Oh my
Navigator
God,
is
dude.
coming.
Abelard,
This is
please.
just a job for another firm painter.
We have blind people here. You're not one of them. I know you're not.
Accustomed to being ordered around.
Try again.
It will be done.
Abelard? I'm gonna make you blind. I'm I'm gonna rub dirt in your eyes. Ow! Where'd you come from? I scream!
But of course.
I really want to use this fucking tech axe so bad, dude. It looks so cool.
Computation fails.
Go this way. Zap him. What kind of gun do you have? An arc rifle. Wish you had like a plasma rifle. I feel like plasma rifles are cooler. Kill that guy.
As good as done.
Fucking fuck. God damn it.
I'll make
You.
it happen.
Kill that
As
guy.
the Emperor commands, I act.
Guys! What are we doing?
I've seen worse battles than this.
You are a toy!
Victory is imminent. One fewer time.
Nice. Where's the last guy? Oh, we did it. My sight is true. My mind is clear. I see death. I see the future. Dude, that's not good. Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? You see death in the future? Why is that? That's not good, man. It's bad. You should be upset about that. I do not understand. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You're fucking stupid. You're all stupid. I'm surrounded by morons.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, let me grab your items before I do anything. Yoink. 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 Thank you. Yoink. Oh, thank you. And, yoink. Clear that path. Okay. Good job. Adira, you got this. I believe in you.
The whispers told me how.
Oh, is that a new chainsword? It is a new chainsword.
Oh my god. Yes. What is it? A well-balanced variation to a standard issue chainsaw used by the officers of the Imperium. Chain weapons deal 25% crit damage. Most warriors prefer swords for they provide more flexibility on the battlefield against close combat enemies. Plus 10 parry, minus 10 to enemy weapon skill when hit. Yep. Oh yeah, baby. That looks awesome. What are you doing over there? Join us. That's what your binary squawking sounds like? That's horrifying. From the vantage point, it does not seem like the lavish mansion has been damaged by explosions, but you cannot enter. Something is blocking the entrance from the inside. Hello, blind mad woman. The light is killing me inside! Alright, I think I'm gonna go. Thanks for literally nothing, you little weird freak. Yoink. Bye-bye. Dude, this game is so good. I love Warhammer so much, dude. I wish Warhammer upon both my friends and enemies. Whoa, Warhammer upon you. Like, seriously, it's so tasty. It's so fucking tasty. I eat it with my schnasty. I don't even know what I'm singing anymore. What is this? What is this? Check it. Rebels, soldiers, and ordinary workers. Everyone perished under the rubble of the ruined bridge and buildings. Well, that bloody sad. Goods. Yoink. Anything
Keep
over here?
your wits about you.
Over there.
Oh. We've got a bloody bomb. No, stop!
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Jesus Christ.
Data meditation is terminated.
Pascal. I know.
Your reconnaissance
I know! I know! It's a lot
by
of...
success
It's a lot.
is irrefutable certainty.
It's a lot of traps. It's a lot of traps. Hold on. Alright, disarm this one.
Operation
Good. Disarm this one.
This explorer tool is blessed with multifunctionality.
And then go this way and do that one. Good job, buddy! Oh, that was actually kind of scary. I did not like that very much.
Rise to the top.
Warhammer bad? What? Why would you say this? Why would you say that? You take that back right now before I kill you with a gun in real life in Minecraft.
That's how it's done.
The enormous humming transformers must be part of a single, much larger mechanism that supplies power to the whole hive. Because the enemy gets Warhammer? Shut off Steam. What the fuck? What is this? What is this? What is this? What am I looking at right now? Archive records. Region, Rykad system. Location, streets of the vicinity of the Rykad Minoris starport. On his journey across the world caught in the throes of heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretic's gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring in the center of the room. No one moved, only a murmur of hushed voices echo over the metal walls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room, assessing the situation. This is so weird. What is this? The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in coarse voices, and had repulsive faces. But what caught the Lord Captain's attention was the look of strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks. As they stood in a frozen circle, their gaze turned toward the hulking structure in the center of the room. Let's do... awareness. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot of those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Rykord Minoris. Survey the particular structure. Although the enormous mounted lens was obviously imbued with the power of the arch-enemy, inimical to all that is noble and virtuous in the universe. Anyone caught in the corrupted light it emits face horrifying consequences. Enemies don't deserve Warhammer if Warhammer good. I guess that's true. As if commanded by a grim, unseen force, the insurgents fell silent all at once and in a single movement parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics' gazes were turned toward the metal structure, with a lens on top of it, standing tall in the middle of the circle of melting candles, piles of books and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed, a single sun ray illuminating it. Oh my god! A sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Reeling, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sun ray you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn. Bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of the place. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. The Lord Captain braced himself, suddenly faltered, as if something had stopped him. Dark shadows danced in the Lord Captain's glazed eyes. Ghosts of the past had risen at the sight of the warp atrocity and shackled the road trader's will. Breathing heavily, you survived a brush with the warp phenomenon sometime in your distant past. Breathing heavily, the Lord Captain could only rush blindly into the fray as if trying to escape unseen pursuers. Interesting. The Emperor is a false god? Whoa! Whoa! What are we talking about right now? Why are we saying that? Whoa. Heresy in my stream? I'm gonna have to end stream about this, dude. I can't be around heresy. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go. I can't. Sorry, man. I can't be here. No, I can't, guys. I can't be here if you're gonna blaspheme. I'm so sorry. I have to leave. I have no choice. I have to leave. Guys, please, no, please, guys, no, guys. This is wrong. This is heretical. This is